Right now, while everyone's busy asking Claude AI to write emails or summarize documents, a small group of entrepreneurs is using it to build automated SaaS businesses that generate passive income. I have been testing this for 6 months, and today I am revealing the exact framework that's working. Forget everything you have heard about needing tech skills to build a SaaS. What if you could build a product that solves sophisticated problems without writing a single line of code? Claude's reasoning skills transform that into a reality. This isn't about simple automation, it's about tackling deep, logic-heavy workflows. The barrier has finally fallen. Complex, valuable SaaS products are now accessible to anyone who understands the problem. Your turn. Before, these products felt out of reach. But Claude's understanding is the key. It means you can build software that truly grasps nuance and intent, solving real human problems. The ability to interpret, not just process. That's the seismic shift. It moves you from building a simple tool to architecting a genuine partner for your customers. And that number isn't just a line item. It's liberation. It shifts the entire risk equation from paralyzing to empowering. Your savings aren't just monetary, they are your runway, your courage, your ticket to test a bold idea without financial ruin. Suddenly, the biggest barrier to entry isn't capital. It's simply your decision to begin. The biggest misconception about SaaS. You still think you need to code. The key insight is moving beyond simple generation. These are systems that extract hidden value from existing content, identifying gaps and opportunities your competitors miss. The pattern clearly indicates businesses are drowning in unused material, creating massive demand for intelligence that turns content archives into strategic assets and revenue streams. Now consider workflow automators. This isn't about generic chatbots. The opportunity is in specialized systems that master a niche's entire operational language, its contracts, compliance forms, and processes. By training on these specific documents, you build an indispensable partner that does not just assist but fundamentally redefines how that industry executes its core daily work. Here's the second category, data transformers. The key insight is that companies are drowning in unstructured information trapped in PDFs, spreadsheets, and audio files. What this means is building a system that automatically extracts, cleans, and structures that chaos into perfect databases or reports becomes a mission-critical utility. You are selling order from the daily noise. Think every profitable SaaS needs code. You are completely wrong. Let's get specific. Claude can instantly sift through thousands of posts in your niche. The key insight is that real frustration hides in casual comments. What this means is you are not guessing at problems, you are finding the exact, repeated pains people are venting about, giving you undeniable proof of market demand before you write a single line. The beauty here is leveraging objective analysis against your own bias. You have collected ideas, but which ones truly connect? Claude's ranking cuts through your excitement to reveal the concrete opportunity. This isn't about your favorite concept, it is about the data pointing to the strongest intersection of a real need and a viable path to build it first. Forget building it. First, prove someone wants to buy it. A landing page built with Claude's copy is your reality check. It forces you to describe the value. Then, you drive traffic. If no one signs up, you just saved months of coding. The key insight is that initial interest validates a problem exists before you ever solve it. Now, we move from concept to concrete. Your smoke test is not a prototype, it is a functioning service with Claude as the core intelligence. This is your actual product, stripped to its essence. The framework's power is that a real user gets a real outcome, which delivers the ultimate validation, proof you can reliably solve their problem for money. This isn't just feedback, it is your blueprint for scaling. You are refining the core engine before you build the chassis. The pattern from early adopters shows you exactly where to focus. What this means is you evolve a solution they are funding, not a feature you assume they need. That's the definitive edge. Forget everything you have been told about building SaaS. So how does this actually work? Instead of complex code, you are using Claude's reasoning engine as your backend. Bubbles simply becomes the interactive layer that captures user input and displays Claude's smart responses. What this means is you can now build intelligent applications by connecting a world-class AI directly to your user interface. Now, between Claude's intelligence and your user interface sits a powerful orchestrator. The key insight is that you can use make.com to handle all the logic, triggering Claude, processing its response, and updating your database. What this means is you build dynamic, automated workflows without touching a single line of code, turning complex interactions into seamless user experiences. Airtable becomes your single source of truth, accessible from anywhere. The pattern clearly indicates that every user action and Claude's intelligent response feeds directly back into this centralized hub. This gives you a live command center to manage customers, monitor usage, and refine prompts, all without the chaos of scattered spreadsheets or complex databases. Here's your profit engine, ready to scale. Integrating Stripe allows Claude to intelligently manage the entire customer lifecycle, creating subscriptions, applying upgrades, and processing cancellations based purely on conversation. The key insight is that Claude becomes your automated financial operator, turning user dialogue into direct, recurring revenue with zero manual intervention. The final piece is automated oversight. You can configure Claude to continuously monitor system performance and user activity. What this means is you are building a self-maintaining business, where issues are flagged and insights are surfaced before problems ever reach your customers. You now have a complete, self-operating revenue machine. Forget coding. Claude AI can now build your entire SaaS business. Value-based pricing flips everything. Do not sell software features, sell a guaranteed result. If your service saves $100,000, charge $20,000 for that outcome. This aligns your success with your customer's success, making price a non-issue. You are not a cost center, you are a profit partner. This is how you build a premium, indispensable business from day one. Think of it as unlocking expertise. A basic plan might offer general advice, but the premium tier provides the equivalent of a seasoned specialist's insight. That's the real value. The key insight is that people aren't just buying more usage, they are paying for significantly smarter, more strategic outputs that directly fuel their ambitions. That's a powerful upgrade to sell. Now, this is the make or break move. Instead of hiding your costs, you transparently link a portion of the customer's fee to their API usage. What this means is you are creating a perfect alignment, their success and your costs scale together. It proves your model is fair and builds immense trust for scaling accounts. This unlocks predictable revenue and dramatically reduces churn pressure. The key insight is that committing to an annual plan represents a powerful vote of confidence from your customer. What this means is you are trading a discount today for the security and partnership of a full-year runway, which is invaluable for funding your growth. You hear custom enterprise package and think complex contracts, endless custom code. That's the trap. The reality is far simpler. You are not selling more features, you are selling a strategic outcome. The pattern clearly indicates clients do not buy software, they buy a solved problem and a dedicated partner to own it with them. Price the outcome, not the tools. Forget everything you know about coding for SaaS success. Think of your first 100 users as a personal garden you tended by hand. But now, you need to cultivate a farm. The key insight is that your AI should become the lead gardener, delivering personalized guidance to every single new user. This moves you from manual, exhausting support to a system that scales and learns automatically. This is your automation moment. Implement Claude to handle initial inquiries, resolve common issues, and triage complex questions to your team. The pattern clearly indicates that immediate, consistent support is what converts a trial user into a paying customer. You are not removing the human touch, you are scaling your ability to deliver it. When engagement inevitably dips, that's your signal. Your Claude system will analyze those patterns, translating subtle drop-off points into a prioritized roadmap. The key insight is this: data-driven iteration, not guesswork, retains users. It means every improvement directly addresses a real friction point, transforming your product from a tool they use into one they genuinely need. That feedback loop is your secret weapon, but it is not enough. Your data alone creates an echo chamber. You must actively solicit the painful, honest critiques users will not volunteer. Their biggest frustrations become your unfair advantage. This disciplined, uncomfortable listening is what transforms a growing service into an indispensable platform users will champion. Now, the true leverage begins. Building that indispensable platform is about more than just your own code. The strategic move is to develop partnership ecosystems where other tools integrate with your SaaS. This transforms you from a standalone service into a central hub, dramatically increasing your reach and value. Claude AI enables anyone to build intelligent SaaS without technical expertise. Focus on solving specific, painful problems in underserved niches. Start with validation before building, using Claude as your co-founder. Pick one niche from today's video and use Claude to map out your first 3 validation steps this week.